Hello friends, today we learn regarding the goiter that is the endocrine disorder. टॉपिक स्टार्ट करने से पहले मैं कहना चाहूँगी अगर आपको मेरा ये टॉपिक पसंद आए तो प्लीज़ इसे लाइक शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें. Now as you can see in a figure, thyroid gland, it is a butterfly shaped organ in front of the neck. Now what does your thyroid gland do for you? It produces two hormones called as a thyroxine, that is T4, then thyronin, that is T3. It regulates metabolism so your cells function properly. It affects every cell in the body. Now introduction. Goiter is a hypertrophy and enlargement of thyroid gland. It can be biosynthetic defects, iodine deficiency, autoimmune disease and certain goitrogens. Goiter is associated with hyperthyroidism and hypothyroidism. Then when the thyroid does not work, if hyperthyroidism is there, then too much thyroid hormone is released from the thyroid gland, then its metabolism speeds up. Then if hypothyroidism is there, then too little thyroid hormone is released from the thyroid gland, and in that metabolism slows down. So it is the thyroid deficiency. Now goiter. Definition of goiter. A goiter is a swelling of the neck or larynx resulting from enlargement of the thyroid gland, that is thyromegaly. Now two common types of thyroid, in that hyperthyroidism and hypothyroidism is there. Now classification includes the toxic goiter. A goiter that is associated with hyperthyroidism is described as a toxic goiter. Examples of toxic goiters includes diffuse toxic goiter, that is Graves' disease, then toxic multinodular goiter and toxic adenoma, as you can see in a figure. Now non-toxic goiter. A goiter without hyperthyroidism or hypothyroidism is described as a non-toxic goiter. It may be diffuse or multinodular. Examples of non-toxic goiters including goiter identified in early Graves' disease, congenital goiter and physiologic goiter that occurs during the puberty. Now causes of goiter includes: worldwide, the most common cause for goiter is iodine deficiency. Then Hashimoto's thyroiditis becomes the most common cause. Inborn errors of metabolism, it causing defects in biosynthesis of thyroid hormones. Then exposure to radiation, thyroid hormone resistance, excess iodine which increase release of thyroid hormones. Then goitrogens, goitrogen ingestion, iodine neutralizing food, then adverse drug reactions. Then other causes: Hashimoto's thyroiditis, autoimmune disease in which the thyroid gland is gradually destroyed, infiltration of lymphocytes, hypothyroidism diffuse and lobulated, then pituitary disease, hypersecretion of thyroid stimulating hormones, almost always by a pituitary adenoma, then Graves' disease, it is autoimmune disease in which immune system produces the TSI, that is thyroid stimulating immunoglobulin, which stimulate thyroid to enlarge and causes the goiter. Then drug induced hypothyroidism. Now sign and symptoms of goiter includes the enlarged thyroid gland, as you can see in a figure, breathing and swallowing difficulty due to pressure on trachea and esophagus, then coughing, hoarseness of voice. Then if hyperthyroidism is there, then tachycardia, palpitations, weight loss, exophthalmos, then heat intolerance, hair loss, then increased metabolic rate. Then if hypothyroidism is there, then weight gain, poor appetite, constipation, lethargy, cold intolerance, slower heartbeat, that is bradycardia, then puffy eyes, then dry skin, then decreased metabolic rate. Now diagnostic test, history collection from the patient to find out the any causes or any risk factors are there. Then physical examination of a thyroid gland. Then TSH, direct measures of TSH, that is thyroid stimulating hormone, the hormone secreted by the pituitary gland that regulates the production and secretion of T4 by the thyroid gland, that is the T4 is the thyroxine. Then blood sample is analyzed by radioimmunoassay. Then other is the free thyroxine, direct measurement of a free T4 concentration in the blood using a two-step radioimmunoassay method. Then ultrasound scanning, thyroid ultrasound uses high frequency sound waves to make a picture of the thyroid gland. Then RAIU, that is radioactive iodine uptake test. T4 contains much iodine, so thyroid must pull large amount of iodine to make T4. Then patient has to swallow small amount of radioactive iodine. Radioactivities track where iodine molecules go. If radioactive iodine uptake test is high, then it is called as a hyperthyroidism. Then if radioactive iodine uptake test is low, then it is called as the hypothyroidism. Now thyroid antibody test, antithyroid peroxidase and antithyroglobulin antibodies test. If hyperthyroidism and positive antibodies test, then autoimmune thyroid disease is there. Then if hypothyroidism and positive antibodies test, then it is called as a Hashimoto thyroiditis. Now medical management includes the, if hypothyroidism is there, the treatment for hypothyroidism is thyroid hormone replacement therapy, thyroid hormone replacement with a levothyroxine. Treatment with a levothyroxine is usually lifelong, but because the dosage patient need may change, doctor is likely to check TSH level every year. Then aspirin or corticosteroid medications to treat the inflammation. Then if hyperthyroidism is there, then antithyroid drugs such as methimazole or propylthiouracil. Then radioactive iodine treatment. Radioactive iodine therapy is the treatment of choice for most non-pregnant adults. RAI damage or destroy thyroid tissues, thus limiting thyroid hormone secretion. Then nutritional therapy, the potential for nutritional deficits is high when an increased metabolic rate is present. A high caloric diet may be ordered to satisfy hunger and prevent tissue breakdown. Then high protein diet, then high carbohydrate diet, then minerals and vitamin supplements, vitamin A, thiamine, vitamin B6 and vitamin C rich food. Then iodine rich food, that is like a potato, strawberries, sea vegetables, cranberries and navy beans. Then iodized salt. Then sources of dietary iodine, iodine in soil, water and crops, seafood, dairy products, iodized salt and other fortified foods. Then medicines, then health foods and supplements. Then surgical management includes the thyroidectomy is indicated for individuals who have been unresponsive to antithyroid therapy. Then complications includes thioamide toxicity, agranulocytosis may occur suddenly. Then hypothyroidism if overtreated with antithyroid medications or if radiation treatment is used. Then radiation thyroiditis, a transient exacerbation of hyperthyroidism, may occur as a result of leakage of thyroid hormone into the circulation from damaged follicles. Then infiltrative ophthalmopathy. Now nursing management includes the constipation related to decreased bowel motility caused by hypofunction of the thyroid gland. Then activity intolerance related to reduced metabolic rate. Then deficient knowledge related to self-care needs for thyroid hormone replacement therapy. Then imbalanced nutrition, less than body requirements related to hypermetabolic state and fluid loss through the diaphoresis. Then other risk for impaired skin integrity related to diaphoresis, hyperpyrexia, restlessness and rapid weight loss. Then disturbed thought process related to insomnia, decreased attention span and irritability. Then anxiety related to condition and concern about upcoming surgery or radioiodine treatment. So these all are a nursing diagnosis. थैंक यू फ्रेंड्स, होप यू लाइक अ वीडियो. अगर आपको मेरा ये वीडियो पसंद आया तो प्लीज़ इसे लाइक शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें. थैंक यू.